Alright, you clicked on this video. Let's be real here, bro. The only reason why I thought of this versus battle is clearly because they share the same voice actor in the Netflix series. We're going to be talking about who will win a fight, Ichigo or Dante. Ichigo. Alright, so let's go ahead and say the basis. I thought about it. I am not gonna lie, I thought about this. Without really going into strong detail about this, bro, I hate to say it, I think I gotta give it to Dante. Now we're finna go deep dive why Dante would beat Ichigo in a fight. But let's be real here. We're talking about video games and anime. So the power levels is a little bit of a mixture. But hollows are technically demons. They're not demons, but you know what I'm saying? That's what the whole thing they were trying to do. Tight Kobo, the creator of Bleach. Hollows are like demons in a way. I guess in a way. That's why I was like, this is somewhat a comparison. But okay. We're talking about Devil May Cry 5 Dante versus Ichigo 1000-Year Blood Arc. If we're talking about base forms, no one's transformed yet, so that means Ichigo is using his Shikai. Dante is in his normal state. I gotta give it to Dante. I really have to give it to Dante, bro, because let's be real here. In that Bleach universe, bro, there was only one person that used guns, and that was the Espada, #1. His name was Stark. So I think he would get shocked by the fact that this man's using bullets to begin with, but would bullets hurt Ichigo is the question. I think they would. I really think they would. So Ebony and Ivory's over there doing mad damage, bro. Come on now. And the Rebellion, I really want to say that the Rebellion can go toe-to-toe with Tensu Sangetsu, bro. And when I mean 1000-Year Blood Arc, I'm not talking about after he fought the Quincy King. I'm talking about before. So that means his sword's not broke yet. I'm talking about pretty much full bring Ichigo after he gets his powers back. But at the same time, bro, Dante has a healing factor. So whatever Ichigo does damage, Dante can heal. Ichigo can't heal like that, bro. We've seen Ichigo be beat up in the anime, bro. But Dante heals fast. Especially against people that are not non-demons, bro. But that brings me to a point. Could the Getsuga Tensho really do mad damage to Dante? I think it really could. But at the same time, bro, like I said, we're talking about base form Dante. The trickster, he's evading all those attacks. Royal Guard? That's why I said, bro, base form, I gotta give it to Dante. We don't have to go through none of his weapons, bro. He can use all the weapons in the world. Ichigo's gonna clear him until Ichigo pulls out that Bunkai. His speed would be a whole lot faster than Dante's, bro. It would be, but it's still up in the air, bro. It's still up in the air. It's still up in the air. I'm not even gonna lie. Because, bro, that, like I said, his speed would increase. Spiritual pressure will be off the charts. But the moment that man does the Bunkai, Dante's using Devil Trigger. And that Devil Trigger is going to give him the exact same stats that Ichigo low-key already has. Unless Ichigo pulls out his Visor Max, which he didn't really use in the Full Bring arc, but he could use it in that fight. If he pulls out the Visor Max, maybe it'll give him an edge, but Dante can fly. In his Devil Trigger, he can fly. It would literally take Ichigo to use his final Getsuga Tensho. But he better hope he doesn't miss. Because if he does miss, bro, Dante's gonna be pissed. And he's pulling out Sin Devil Trigger and clearing Ichigo, bro. Simple. It's simple. Now, Ichigo, after he fights the Quincy King, bro, that fight may be a little bit more for debate. But like I said, bro, Dante's weaponry and his experience in fighting demons, like I said, Devil May Cry 5 Dante, his experience in fighting demons at this point, bro, he knows how to handle somebody like Ichigo, bro. He fights Virgil, for crying out loud, and that's his twin brother. I don't know, bro. I think this is going to cause a lot of controversy, but in my personal opinion, I really think that Dante could beat Ichigo in a fight.
Score for Dante. I'm up one. Where did you learn to count? We're even.